Hey, what's up guys, Bearcat here, doing another exciting episode of Bearcat Reviews, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers the Movie Studio Series Autobot Jazz figure. I gotta say guys, I'm very excited to review this figure for you guys, especially because I love Jazz from the original cartoons, and getting this Jazz figure, it was just so exciting for me. But taking a look here at the packaging, you can see we got this nice art image of Jazz here, little window showing Jazz. It says Transformers the Movie, Autobot Jazz, Transformers, Generations, the car told me. 86 because that was the year. And if you look down here, it says number 1 for the first one in the wave. On the back, you get product images of Jazz here, and it shows you the backdrop included. And on the side here, you got a little picture of Jazz. It says Deluxe Class Figure Studio Series 86 number 1, and not much else at the top or at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack open Jazz. So here is Jazz in his vehicle mode, just like how we always start off our reviews. And I gotta say, guys, I'm loving this figure because it's just so amazing. He looks exactly like his car mode from the original movie and cartoons. And his robot mode looks the exact same too, which you'll see here in a little bit. But taking a first quick look at this little vehicle, you can see it looks like the classic Jazz. One of the big things I noticed was he was number 4 in the original shows and movies. This is number 14. And I was told the reason why is because of a licensing issue they have to have with Hasbro, with the original owners of this kind of car, race car. So that's why it's number 14 now instead of 4. But as you can see here, it's a nice little car. It rolls. And so, for a size comparison for you to see, the car is about 4 3/4 inches long. And for height, it is just under 1.5 inches. And so for size comparison, here he is next to Studio Series Blur. Here he is next to the Studio Series Cup. Here he is next to the Amazon exclusive Earthrise Prowl. Here he is next to the Amazon exclusive Earthrise Ironhide. Here he is next to the Earthrise Optimus Prime. So you can see how they scale together. Here he is next to the Earthrise Cliff Jumper, which will be a future review too, so you can see how they scale together. Here he is next to another future review figure, the Walmart exclusive Netflix Bumblebee. So you can see how they scale together. Here he is next to Spike. Here he is next to our last figure review, the SPD Pink Ranger. So you can see how they scale together. And lastly, for your basic 6-inch scale comparison, here he is next to the Studio Series Hot Rod. Deluxe Snake Eyes Toy Fair Deluxe Snake Eyes. And Star Wars The Clone Wars Black Series Captain Rex. So you can see how they all scale together. And so now we're going to get into the transformation for Jazz here. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to pop open his doors here, like so. You just take your finger under here, you just grab it from here and pop it up like that. So you want to do that on both sides. Then you want to fold these down so you can get your finger into here, underneath the little windshield here, so you can see a little gap there. You want to get your fingernail or something under there to help pry it up, so that this will pop up like that, separate, so you can then take here and fold out his feet. You can grab from here, and you pull forward on the shins here, like that. You can pull them down, and then there's these little tabs here that tab into these little tab holes there. So then you can just tab them right in, and you push down the wheels all the way and separate, and then his legs are ready. So then the next part you want to do is you come back here, and this is how his back is configured in the box, but you want to fold it to make it look like how it would in the show and how you transform them. So you pull this back And then what you want to do is you want to swing these doors down a little bit to give it clearance so that you can grab the back windshield here. You fold down like that, push in, and then you take these doors. Well, actually, first you want to grab here at the tires, fold them around, so then that will show his arms. Then you grab here, out, rotate, and flip out his fist. Same with this side. Rotate it inward, flip out the fist. And then for the next part, you want to grab here, and you can see his abs right here, his ab area. Rotate, spins, so you want to spin it around to the front here, like that. Then you want to take here where the little red stripe and blue is, and you want to push it inward, like so, and then you can flip his head out, like that. And then you can fold in his little car wings here. And then when you bring this all down, you want to take these two tabs here, and tab them into these two tab holes there. Get a little tricky sometimes, but there we go. And then once you fold these parts in on the doors, you just fold it down. And then that's it for Jazz. So here's Jazz in his robot mode. As you can see, he's a cool little figure. And the only other accessory he really comes with is the backdrop and his classic little blaster, which you can put right in here. As you can see there. And then his backdrop that's included is of the little station on Moonbase 1. So you can see him standing here at Moonbase 1. But other than that, accessory-wise, I kind of feel like compared to the other ones, he's a little lacking. Because, I mean, at least with the other deluxe class ones like Cup and Blur, they came with at least two other things, which was Blur, his little welder, and Cup, his Energon goodies. So I kind of wish Jazz would have come with something from the classic show, that because we didn't get to see him much in the movie, but we got to see him throughout the show, and he survives in the movie. So I kind of wish he would have come with, I don't know, like his grappling hook you saw in one of the first episodes of the original cartoon, or his speakers you see in season 1 or something like that. But either way, even though there's a little lack of accessories on this one, I still love this figure, and it's still a really good figure. So, but now that we've seen the accessory, we'll do his articulation. So for Jazz, as you can see, he's got a ball joint at the head, so he can look up that far and down that far. His arm can move up that far, rotate 360, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow that bends 90 degrees. Hand moves up and down like this, but that's more for the transformation. Waist swivel here. Sometimes you have to flip the back up a little bit so you don't get caught in there, but waist swivel. His legs spread out that far. Kick forward that much. Back that far. Thigh swivel here. Single joint knee bend that bends 90 degrees, and if you want extra bend, you just untab the leg there. And then he has ankle pivot. So that's really it for the articulation for Jazz. So now we'll get him all set up to do some size comparisons. So here is Jazz, and he is standing at just under 6 inches tall. And for your size comparisons, here he is next to the Deluxe Class Studio Series Wave Mates Cup and Blur. So you can see how they scale together. Here he is next to Amazon exclusive Ironhide and Prowl. So you can see how they scale together. Here he is next to the Earthrise Optimus Prime figure. So you can see how they scale together. Here he is next to a figure for our future review, the Cliff Jumper Earthrise figure. Here he is next to another figure that will be reviewed in the future, the Netflix Walmart exclusive Bumblebee figure. Here he is next to the little Spike figure. Here he is next to our last figure review, the Power Rangers SPD Lightning Collections Pink Ranger. So you can see how they scale together. And for our basic 6-inch scale comparison, here he is next to our little trio, the Studio Series Hot Rod, the Toy Fair Deluxe Class Snake Eyes, and the Star Wars The Clone Wars Captain Rex figure. So you can see how they scale together. And here is Jazz in an action pose, getting ready to defend Moonbase 1. I gotta say, guys, this is an amazing figure. I highly recommend this figure if you're collecting Studio Series figures, or if you are a fan of the 1984 Transformers movie, or 1986 Transformers movie, excuse me, or if you're a fan of G1 Transformers. I highly recommend getting Jazz, because he's an amazing figure and will definitely fit in with your Earthrise and your G1 Transformers figures. But I want to thank you guys again for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something you want to see reviewed, and I'll try and get it in a review for you guys. And I want to thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Bearcat Reviews.